when song on my skin. I count like shooting star, you can never resist. Rap pick, no man, that just might miss me. It might clear this in the ceiling, could be a limit. I'm coming to show you where upside down. Suddenly we can't stay but toes down. Play yo-yo to keep me turned on, spin me up. Yeah, wait, don't stop, don't stop. Got a better fate, better all mine. Made my own best, never rewind, yeah. Shouldn't speed it up, waste my whole life, yeah. So keep your eyes on me. We go right up to this beat. Just come and follow me. I won't let you down. Keep your eyes on me. We go right up to this beat. Just come and follow me. I won't let you down. Song on my skin. I count like shooting star, you can never resist. Rap pick, no man, that just might miss me. It might clear this in the ceiling, could be a limit. I'm coming to show you where upside down. Suddenly we can't stay but toes down. Play yo-yo to keep me turned on, spin me up. Yeah, wait, don't stop, don't stop. Got a better fate, better all mine. Made my own best, never rewind, yeah. Shouldn't speed it up, waste my whole life, yeah. So keep your eyes on me. We go right up to this beat. Just come and follow me. I won't let you down. Keep your eyes on me. We go right up to this beat. Just come and follow me. I won't let you down. Song on my skin. I count like shooting star, you can never resist. Rap pick, no man, that just might miss me. It might clear this in the ceiling, could be a limit. I'm coming to show you where upside down. Suddenly we can't stay but toes down. Play yo-yo to keep me turned on, spin me up. Yeah, wait, don't stop, don't stop. Got a better fate, better all mine. Made my own best, never rewind, yeah. Shouldn't speed it up, waste my whole life, yeah. So keep your eyes on me. We go right up to this beat. Just come and follow me. I won't let you down.
Hello, hello. How are you guys doing? We are finally here, pulling for KeBin. I mean Phainon. It's been a long time, ever since he was first revealed. But we are finally at the moment where he got released. Hello, hello. Hello, Mayo. Hello, AJ. Hello, I'm new here. Well, welcome to the stream. Good evening. Happy to have you guys here. I saw that some of you already pulled for him. So yeah, let me know how did your pulls go? Also, yeah, welcome everybody who is new here. I don't pull for him, I pull for Tribi. I mean, yeah, Tribi is a pretty broken support. I honestly want to pull for her as well, but I don't know if I'll have enough Jades left. I mean, I will most likely have, but I also want to save for the Fate collab. So we'll see, depending on how lucky I am. Won my 50-50 at 79 PT. At least you won your 50-50, that's already good. Got Blade and him on the same tempo. Congrats! That happened to me when I was pulling for Hyacinth. I got both Hyacinth and Fushuan on the same tempo. No, Amber, you are not too late. We just started, so I didn't pull yet. Yeah, it's still early. I mean, I imagine that it's early for a lot of people right now. I struggle to really find a good hour when to stream, and I feel like this is not the best since it's night on SEA and most people went to sleep. It's still very early morning in America and people just are waking up, and also the people on EU are probably at their jobs right now, so I don't think many people have free time during the week to tune in at this hour. I don't know, maybe in the future I could stream a bit later, maybe 3 or 4 hours later, but a lot of times I don't have my evening free, so I don't know. Hey AP, currently at work, just dropping by to say hi. Hello, hello. Look, exactly what I'm saying. The people in EU are at work. It's about 6 PM in my country. I mean, yes, I will stream when I want, but it's also beneficial for both me as a streamer and for you guys who watch me to choose an hour that works for both of us. Because lots of people say that they can tune in during the live streams because work or because they sleep during that hour, and you know, I would love to give as many people as possible the opportunity to tune in live. And this is something that happens to me as well with a lot of American streamers that I follow, because usually people in America stream when it's night where I am, so I almost never catch them live, and I watch the VODs in the morning. Yeah, for me right now it's 2 PM. It's 2 PM, so it's right in the middle of the day. Good luck, it's around 9 AM right now. Thank you, thank you. So, like I said, it's either people are at work, either it's early morning or, yeah. 9 PM, okay, 9 PM. So I'm assuming you're from SEA. Awesome. Also, I saw that YouTube added these badges. These weren't here last time when I streamed. I'm assuming you can see them too. It's not something just for me, right? I'm assuming it's for the people who are active in chat. But yeah, it doesn't matter. I will probably experiment with some different hours and see what works best. It's especially hard during the week, because in the weekend it really doesn't matter, because people aren't busy with work and are more relaxed, so they can tune in easier. Okay, so you guys can see it as well. Awesome. Volume, it's okay. Okay, first I haven't done his trial yet, and honestly I have no clue how to play Phainon. All I know about him is that when he enters, when he uses his ultimate, he assumes that golden form, and all the party members disappear from the field, and he's alone, and he destroys everything and everyone while he's alone in that form. That's all I know about his kit. And I know that he works well with action advancers like Branya, like Sunday, and also that he runs sustainless. That's also something I heard. So before we are pulling for him, let's try his trial. I lost my 50-50 to Sunday. I have guaranteed for Saridra now with a 53 PT for her. That's awesome. I also heard that Saridra is supposed to be a best in slot support for Phainon. I also heard some people saying that Phainon is basically like an Acheron without Jiao Cho right now. In the fact that, yeah, he's strong. He has some characters that he synergizes with, like Sunday and Branya, but it's not. But their kits are not specifically made for him. And I saw that many people theorize that Saridra will be that Phainon support that we are looking for. So I'm assuming that if you pulled Phainon, you also want Saridra in the future. Anyway, let's get started. When he transforms, look at his stats. Okay. Phainon unlocks the second form with multiple powerful abilities and persistent buffs. In this form, gains immunity to CC and killing blows. Okay, wait, so he's basically immortal. This is what they are saying, right? During the exploration, boosts max technique point limit and instantly defeats multiple enemies. Yeah, I know about that. Is the Acheron power creep that we saw. All right.
Light up the dawn.
Jesus Christ. Hey Homo Labs, good to see you back and that you're doing better. Hey, thank you, I appreciate it.
Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn.
Dude, this is so cool. Of course it's Hule. Who else is gonna be?
That looks like a tough one.
My problem is
Let me
that
test
I
the
want
waters
both
first.
Saridra and Phainon, and I want Hysalines to revive my DOT team, but I'm I'm going broke for the Fate collab. Yeah, I know exactly how you feel. Luckily for me, I never built a dot team. I don't have Black Swan, I don't have Kafka, so High Ceilings is an easy skip for me since I'm not interested in that archetype. But I'm kinda screwed this patch because I want Phainon, I want Saber, and I also would like to pull for Tribi. But yeah.
Light up the dawn.
Okay, let's see his skills. Basic attack, deals minor physical damage to one enemy. Gains 2 points of Scourge, dealing massive physical... Okay, skills. 2 points of Core Flame, dealing massive physical... Okay, so the Core Flame mechanic basically is the thing that you need to feel in order for him to be able to use the ultimate, right? Spell Earth debuff for Scorch Consume Bones. Okay, ultimate, he who bears the world must burn, transforms into Kasla. Okay, is this a story spoiler? Did the skill description spoil me right now? It's not Kaslana, guys. It's KH Aslana. It's not Kaslana. It's Greekified Kaslana. I mean, sure, it is a spoilers, but it's a spoiler that you could see from a mile. It's similar to Raiden, Boss, and Morime. Who would have thought? Transforms into Kaslana. And deploys a territory. Teammates depart. Okay. Kaslana does not enter his own turn, but has opted Kaslana's extra turns. In the final turn, launches a final hit and deals massive physical damage. Okay. Talents. Yeah, they weren't very subtle with this one. Kaslana's talent. Okay, and this is the technique. Awesome.
It's time to temper myself.
When Phainon uses skills or becomes the target of an ability, gains charge for his ultimate. Okay.
Tomorrow!
Heard the call. Checked out farewell. This mortals watch over you and guide you on your path.
Future will come!
Let's play for a while. Let's play hide and seek. Can you find the answer?
In JP, I'd pronounce Kaslana. By the way, do not watch the new trailer, it has spoilers. You mean Phainon's trailer or the animated short? Because I know that the animated short is also played during the story. It's just like Castor is, but if you're talking about his trailer, I already watched that. Use ultimate to transform and gain great enhancements. Okay, let's see it.
I'll never yield to fate.
Dude, this looks so cool. And so, okay, somebody said to look at his stats. Holy boost in attack and speed. What are... Look at this list of buffs. Holy... Yeah, I can see it. Warms my heart to finally have him playable. Honestly, same. I waited for a KeBin variant for so long. The animated short has major spoilers. Yeah, I know that. I haven't watched that. I planned on watching it during the story. so don't worry.
The flames are not strong.
Use basic attack or skill Calamity, Soul Scorch, Addict to gain Scorch points. Okay.
So
So I'm assuming the 5 over here is the count of how many points I have, right? Okay, let's try this. This is when they all attack me, right? And
agony. I'll never yield to fate. Hail the new dawn. The flames are not strong enough.
okay, so that's the number of turns. I understand it.
Tear the sky. I'll never yield to fate.
When the transformation ends, I can launch a final hit to deal damage to enemies. Okay, so this is the final hit. I see.
Blood. Is that all? Branded with strife.
He got some pretty interesting mechanics.
To ash.
It will take a while for me to understand exactly how he works or what skills are best to use under what conditions.
Overcome the thorns. Remedy is before me.
Tomorrow.
I'll go easy this time. Feeling spiffy? Can you find the answer?
When you when you use the provoke skill, it gains Soul Scorch according to the number of enemies. Okay, so I'm assuming that you want to use that ability when you have multiple targets on the field. So before my ult ends, it was only Hule there. So I'm assuming you don't want to use it when it's only one enemy, right? Okay, and it looks like I have 7 turns. Battle over. You basically buff him as much as you can before using his ult, then ult. He saves all of the buffs for the duration of his ultimate. Got it, got it. Awesome. Good to know. I also got the achievement. Have all a character Phainon. Okay. So, it's time for us to pull. Are you pulling the Lightcone as well? Yeah, that's the plan. I usually don't go for Lightcones if there are alternatives, good alternatives. But from what I understand, Phainon really wants his Lightcone, and the difference between his signature and the next best is a pretty huge gap. So I will try to go for his Lightcone as well. As you can see, I have some pulls saved. I already saw that they added the the Archer Lightcone spending event. I should be able to get it. I have around 200 pulls. Good luck with the pull, Somu. Thank you, thank you. Yes, the Lightcone is 20% better. I just hope that I'll get lucky and spend as little as possible. Anyway, let's begin. You need Sparkle to unlock the passive in Archer Lightcones. That's not a problem, I have Sparkle. March. What's the ritual? Honestly, I don't have one for HSR. I never had a ritual for HSR. I just pull. Still need to save for Cyrene as well, don't remind me. And God knows when they are planning to release Cyrene. I assume it's either 3.6 or 3.7, because they said that 3.8 in 3.8 we will go back to Penacony. So I don't think that that will be Cyrene. Another march. Is she on the rate up? Yukong. Put the 4 KeBin theme song in the background. Honestly, that would have been a good idea to do before the stream. Right now, honestly, I don't want to search for it. Let's continue. I also heard that Ting Yun is a very good F2P character if you don't have Bronya or Sunday for him. You can look again at the video for good luck. This one? Ah, I see. The gacha animation that so many people dread. Another march. Come on, please give me Phainon. She's one of two that recharge energy. Yeah. You are blessed with March. I mean, thanks, but I would rather be blessed with a Kaslana. Nope. March is the Cyrene stand-in for Finance banner. Ooh, new Lightcone. I never pulled this. Okay, here we go, guys. The moment has arrived. Let's pray to the gods that I don't lose my 50-50. Or if I lose it to someone I don't have. Ting Yun. Dude, I'm so nervous right now. I got scared for a moment. Modem. You know what? It was this croc. I saw that description. I was happy. You know what? I'll take Blade. I don't have him. He was just buffed. He's new for me. I never pulled for him. It's not the worst thing that could have happened. I would have preferred Phainon, but if I were to lose a 50-50, Blade was the character that I'm okay, kinda okay with. So it's okay. Let's go again. Yeah, at least he's buffed. At least he's usable, you know? Can someone explain to me why Blade is a banner in part 2 of this patch? Probably because of his buffs. And they wanted to add a banner for people who wanted him. Because he is in the Celestial Invitation. You can pull for him. You can get him if you lose your 50-50, but it's not guaranteed. You have to be lucky. Either way, I wouldn't recommend anyone to try to pull for Blade unless you're a big Blade fan. Because eventually you will lose your 50-50 to him. But I guess if you're a very big Blade fan and you can't wait anymore, you have his banner. Okay, but are you winning your 50-50 when you pull for Blade, or do you lose your 50-50 during his banner? Honestly, I have no idea. I guess there is a chance to lose your 50-50 on the Blade banner and get Blade. So I'm assuming you have a slightly higher chance to get him because he's also the rate up character and he can also appear when you lose your 50-50. I don't know. He doesn't have a banner right now. Yeah, he will. As I understood, he will be in the second part of the patch. How long have you been saving for this banner? Technically, ever since 3.0. I know that I pulled for Diherta and I saved after that. I took a break from the game during 3.1 and 3.2 because of my surgery. Then in 3.3 I pulled for Hyacinth, but I got her really early. I think I spent about 30 pulls on her, and I didn't go for her Lightcone. And yeah, ever since I've been saving for Phainon and the Fate collab. Yeah, again, it's very similar with my Honkai Impact third pulls last week. For those of you who tuned in when we pulled for Hylia. It looks like, unlike most of the content creators who have streamer luck, I have streamer unluck, and I always go to the pity. Wait, how did you get Castoris? Oh, yes, you're right. I logged in when 3.2 released. I logged in just to pull for Castoris. I forgot about that. Yeah, so after pulling for Castoris, I started saving for Phainon. I don't know. I honestly forgot about that pull because it was just one day and I still wasn't feeling very well. I just logged in to get her, but I can't remember if I got her early or not. I genuinely can. Okay, so this should be Phainon. 60 more pulls for Archer Lightcone. I mean, yeah, I already planned to get that Lightcone, so And ladies and gentlemen, here he is. Phainon Kaslana. Double prey, do you think so? Maybe. Let's see. Let's see if the gacha gods are with us. Nope. But hey, at least we got two new characters, Phainon and Blade. And with the recent buffs, Blade is pretty alright, so I'm not mad about it. Now, it's time for the Lightcone. And all I want to say is that I better not lose the 75-25. Please, God, please. Okay. I lost my 75-25. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry. They need to make the weapon banners guaranteed. I can understand somehow losing a 50-50 on the characters, but losing a 75-25 on a weapon banner is the worst feeling ever. At least for me, it's much worse than losing a 50-50. But Hoyo won't ever do it. I know, at least for their mother games. In Honkai Impact 3rd, you are guaranteed the weapon in 60 pulls. And Genshin is even worse, because it's not a 75-25, it's a 50-50. Yeah, and Wuwa also has a weapon guarantee. That's also one of the reasons I really love the ring waves. Ten more and we get the weapon. Let's get both Lightcones, both Phainon and... okay. Maybe next time. Is this Siren Lightcone, the 4-star, good for anything? So that it's new. Can I... claimable after 8 days and 23 hours. So I can claim it only after the collab begins. But hey! We have Archer's Lightcone! Hooray! Anyway, oh, come on. Yeah, I don't think that's something to be proud about. We're over 200 pulls and we still haven't got his weapon. Let's go. Please, God, please. Please give me the weapon. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Whew. I'm so happy. This was so stressful. Guys, pulling for gacha shouldn't be this stressful. I need to get up for a moment. I need to raise my desk. Give me a moment. Whew. Did you pre-farm? Yes, I already have his relics. I have everything pre-farmed for him. That won't be an issue. So I guess I technically still have 97 pulls saved for Saber. You know what? Wouldn't it be crazy, guys? Wouldn't it be crazy? Yeah. So yeah, this is what I thought it will happen. But hey, if I get lucky with Saber, everything that remains, I will go all in for 3B. Or maybe I should wait for Saridra. Now that I think about it, if she is indeed Phainon's best support, I should wait for her. Dude, gacha games are dangerous. Because I want to pull for everybody. Anyway, at least we secured Phainon and his Lightcone after 210 pulls, mind you. Are we allowed to talk about future character kits? Please don't talk about anything that consists of leaks. We can talk about Saridra and Hycelians since they were already drip marketed, but if their kits were leaked, and I know that people were talking about on social media a few days, so I'm assuming that they were already leaked. Please don't mention their kits in the chat. I really don't want to get into trouble with Hoyo over leaks, and I already pushed my luck last weekend with Coralie, and I don't want more trouble from them. Anyway,
Golden blood will not flow in vain.
let's ascend him. What hurts more, your luck or your back? My back, trust me. If somebody would come and tell me, you have to choose, you will win every 50-50, you will have excellent gacha luck, you will get every character in your first 10 pull, or your back will never hurt anymore, I would take my back never hurting 1,000,000,000%. I would rather lose every 50-50 in my life from now on than
Golden blood will not flow in vain.
Then go again through what I've been. Oh boy.
We will eventually become the flames that light up the new world.
Yes, fine, and you will. By the way, have any of you played the main story? How long is it? Three to 5 hours, I think. 2 hours. Okay, there's a big difference between 3 to 5 and 2 hours. 4 to 5. Okay, so I will assume about 4 hours, almost 5 for me. Which is shorter than usual, right? If I remember correctly, the previous one were a bit longer, around the 6 to 7 hour marks. That's good. Especially if they streamlined the presentation. I think that's the biggest negative that the story of HSR has right now. Other than that, I feel like Euphorious has been great. I know that it's a hot take to have, because people don't, for some reason, don't. I mean, I get why people don't like Euphorious, but I don't know. For me at least, it's my favorite story arc in HSR thus far. And like I said in my previous video, it really reignited my passion for the game. Sure, it's not perfect, like I said. It has issues like every story. But I'm glad I got to play it.
Every step upon the ashes once kindled sparks.
We need an unlock all button. That's what I've been saying for Honkai Impact 3rd as well. Please take regular breaks in between. Yeah, I try to take breaks as much as I can. The Elysian Realm reference took me in this hour. Yeah, I also think it's true, and like I said, I think Euphorious is a lot more enjoyable if you played Honkai Impact 3rd before. Not because you need knowledge from Honkai Impact 3rd to enjoy Euphorious, but because there are a lot of callbacks in the story. And it's also much easier to care and form a bond with the characters, because we already have a pre-existing attachment to their Honkai Impact 3rd counterparts. Skill is priority. Okay. You know what? Let me get everything to 10. Sure. Whew. Maxed traces, baby. Now let's see. This one. Okay, here's what I'm confused on. Maybe you guys can help me. Speed or attack boots? Should I go for speed boots? To at least make sure that he gets to the break point, which is 135. Speed boots with Robin. Attack with. Okay, so I'm still not sure what team to have. I have Sunday. I have Bronya. Those are already 2 members, but I'm not sure who to put as a last teammate, and I don't think he needs a sustain. So who would be a good 4th unit? I have Robin, I have Thingyun, I have both of them. I could I could work with both. I'd say Robin then. Yukong unironically works well with him. Really? Remember Trailblazer? I don't have 3B, I don't have Cypher. Like I said, I wasn't playing during 3.1, so I missed her banner. R&B Trailblazer. Okay, I could. So, okay, the point is that I should go attack boots, right? Okay, I'll go attack for now and then see what's happening. Crit damage, okay. Crit damage, okay. Crit rate, okay. Defense, of course, it has to be. And crit damage, okay, this is a good piece, very good piece. Next. Crit rate. Dude. All my gacha luck went into the relics luck. Okay. Crit damage. You know what? I'll take it. Pretty good. Attack. Crit damage. HP. Attack. Come on. Speed. It's alright. Now let's see. Defense. I have another one. Maybe I can roll something better on this one. Effect hit rate. I think I can go crit damage. Or should I go crit rate here? Yeah, this is where the gacha luck went. Yeah, I'm going crit damage. Hey, at least I got a roll in crit damage. 2 rolls in crit damage. I'll go with this one, but at some point I'll have to farm a better piece for him. Yeah, he definitely needs a better piece. I won't min-max the relics right now. I just upgrade them to hey, at least I got a rolling crit to be over with them, and I'll probably get a better piece for him later. Come on, give me a rolling crit damage, please. Of course not. Yay! We got a crit damage roll. Anyway, so this is our Phainon, as you can see. 65 crit rate and 179 crit damage. 3,356 attack. It's alright.
Childhood musings, huh? So naive.
The artifacts the relics can be min-maxed a little bit more to make it better, but I would say he does the job, right? Also, let me see if I have mats for blade, but I don't think so.
There is no shortcut to destruction.
No, I will farm them. Anyway, let's make a team for him. Let's delete some of my old teams. Yeah. Nobody plays you, Danny boy, anymore. So we have Phainon, we have Sunday, we have Remembrance
An unexpected
Trailblazer,
sight.
and
But this is also what it means to trailblaze.
who was the last one? Bronya, yeah, I forgot.
I
Bronya.
appreciate the help of the Astral Express.
So this is my Phainon team right now. I think it's pretty good. And thank you guys for the help with building him. It's a lot easier when when I have someone who knows what they are doing. Let's change the avatar as well. Is RMC on Lusaka? I think so. Let me see. No. My Sunday is on Lusaka. My Brone is on Broken Kill. And RMC is 2-piece Broken Kill, 2-piece Sacridos Relieved Ordeal. I don't know if these are the best sets for his support, but like I said, it's okay for now. I will min-max his relics and his team at other time. You should ideally put her on 4-piece Sacredus plus 2-piece Lusaka. I see. When I'll try to do that. Anyway, I will take a 5 minutes break to do some stretching and to walk a little bit to give a break to my back, and after that I'll be back and we can start the main story. I will progress probably a little bit. I will not play all the story on the stream, but if I started streaming anyway, I think it wouldn't hurt to start it now. So yeah, I'll be back in a bit. BRB. And I'm back. Mm-hmm. 3.4 story was peak. Awesome. I'm happy and I cannot wait to experience it for myself. All right. So, where we left last time, we finally... I know they had a recap for the quest. I don't think I can... Or can I see it again? No, I saw it first when I logged into the game. Today too, when I did the update to make sure. But yeah, anyway, we finally got all the corn flames. Everybody's dead. Things went south really quickly. Herta and
This was my childhood dream.
Krolum finally revealed the true nature behind Amphorius. It's one of it's a remnant of Emperor Rupert II's scepters.
My childhood musings, huh?
And yes,
So naive.
at the end, Cyrene shows up. So I have no idea where things things can go
Walk to the end.
from here on.
No matter the cost.
Nice idle, by the way. I mean, I have since I saw the PV for 3.4 and we saw Idis Elysiae as a new zone. So I'm assuming that finally will undergo his trial to inherit Kefali's core
To
flame,
the end with all your
and
wills. No matter the cost.
we will see a flashback of his past, I'm assuming, and that's how we get to Idis Elysiae. But yeah. Anyway, let's start the 3.4 story.
Peaceful days are like breezes carrying the scent of wheat fields.
Please stay close to us. We need to rendezvous with Lord Don Hung.
Zef the guard. Ah, by the way, there's a skip button for those of you who wish to skip the story. Now you can. But I think it's only for the main story. I don't think you can skip side
We will do everything in
content.
our power to clear the path for you.
Yet, at least.
There he is! Lord Don Hung!
Dan Heng got his voice back, by the way. Really awesome. Awesome. Because I really liked his English voice actor, and it was jarring to play Tromphorius without hearing him. But yeah, he fought the Flame River at the end of 3.3.
Quick, we must assist him!
What are you doing here? Where's Phainon?
Yay, he's got his voice back.
We're under Lord Phainon's orders to escort both of you to safety, no matter the cost. Leave this to me and the Holy City Guards. Zeph, take them and go.
Wait, Namasani. That black-clad swordmaster. Something seems off.
At some point earlier, they suddenly froze in place, not moving at all. Like
That's
some
interesting.
Kind of omen.
It's because of Phainon? Yeah, let's kill him.
No! Don't get too close. That thing's black flames are burning hot. I don't know what's happening, but leaving is the best option.
Yeah, Dan Heng always ruins the party.
I don't know which demigod graced us with this miracle. Please, come with us.
Phainon, is he going to be alright?
I wonder if they
believe
updated
in
the
his resolve to save
3.0
Arkham.
to 3.3 with his voice lines. I don't know. I'm assuming they have, or if they haven't, they probably will at some point. Oh, you just started? I'm on time. Yeah, we just started right now.
The Flame Reaver isn't pursuing us. Could this really be some kind of divine intervention?
We can't stay here for long. Lady Trinan's sentry gate is just outside the city. Let's keep moving.
Living like this, I'll definitely regret it.
I feel the same. Someone should stay and help Phainon complete Aranova.
Yeah, and that's probably
For
me.
now, let's get back in contact with the Express and plan our next move. That's the safest course of action.
Not yet,
We
he said
need
he's
more
catching up
information.
on them in an X post.
On that note, I have a proposal.
Who's there?
I hope to
Screw
convey a
'em.
message to the two nameless.
Mr. Screwlum?
Who are you? Stand down. I order you to maintain a distance of 10 paces.
Imagine being them and seeing a hologram of a being that you never knew existed, you never saw in your whole life, just showing up out of nowhere.
It's okay, guard. This one is not our enemy.
It has been a while, nameless of the Astral Express. I'm glad I arrived in time to stop that black-clad one from harming you further.
So it was you.
It's good to see some familiar faces. Never thought the Express crew would bring in a genius for backup. Things are getting more confusing by the minute.
Rest assured, Madam Herta and I have come here for the sake of Amphorius.
You two know this anti-Catheran? Does he come from the same people as Counselor Lygus?
Yeah, they think that he's from the same species as Lygus.
Don't worry, guard. This gentleman is an ally of the Trailblaze. Would you mind giving us a moment to speak in private?
Of course. We'll wait nearby.
I fully understand your situation. For now, the only thing I can do is temporarily freeze that black-clad one in place. Time is limited, so I'll keep this brief.
Okay, so the Flame River is frozen in place because of Scrollum.
The place where you stand, Amphorius, is a world constructed from data and memoria. An experimental field of a certain eon.
Okay.
And now, this isolated sandbox world is rapidly falling into a third path. Destruction.
He's called it an experimental field of a certain eon. Does he refer to Nous? Here.
Destruction.
Conclusion. If Amphorius continues unchecked on this course, a Lord Ravager will complete its evolution and metamorphosis, and emerge from
Probably
surging
Nous, yeah.
tides.
That's what I thought. Okay.
The cosmos as we know it will suffer irreversible consequences.
And from the new Celestia Myria trailer, now we know that the Lord Ravager in cause is Iron Tomb.
The disaster that this Lord Ravager intends to trigger may be far more severe than the Lawfoo's Stellaron crisis, because its goal is the Eon of Erudition.
Yeah, we know that Iron Tomb is after Nous.
Putting aside the complex details of the inferences involved, I have a request to make. For one of you nameless to stay behind on Amphorius, acting as an informant, in order to prevent the wrath of destruction from ravaging the cosmos.
I mean, that's what we were talking about before, so that was the plan anyway. So I'm assuming that I will stay behind and Dan Heng will leave Amphorius.
This world is enveloped in a firewall that defies explanation. and the flow of time here is also different from reality.
This is also something
Madame
that we
Herta
knew.
and I can only tear open a gap and project images inside.
Because we've already been here for 1 year, for us at least, but in reality it only passed a few days.
However, the accidental crash landing of the express car notwithstanding, both of you were able to successfully land here. There must be some principle behind this we have yet to fully grasp. It will take time to uncover the reason. Before then, if one of the Nameless is willing to stay and witness the fate of this world, or to push it along when necessary, it would be of great assistance.
I will shoulder this responsibility.
Mr. Screwlum, I believe you. So I only have one thing I'd like to confirm with you. As Amphorius is already facing its end, how can we guarantee the safety of the person who stays behind?
I mean, we can't.
Look at this, if you would. This curio is called a chronocognitive anchor. The two of you may view it as a kind of space anchor in the world of erudition. As long as you carry it with you, your individual data structure will be protected and will remain unaffected by the influence of digital tsunamis. When required, it can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internal and external world.
Okay, so that thing basically prevents us from dying. If Amphorius goes poof at some point, we will be okay. So that's good to know. And it can also act as a communicator between us and the people from reality. But I'm curious, if we trigger Era Nova, what will happen to us? Because technically we are the inheritors of the core flame of time. So normally we should become the next Oronix, right?
Of course, it is not curio with unlimited uses. May only be held by one person.
Uh-oh, Scroll, my boy, you are losing signal.
The connection being interfered with. Decide quickly as possible. 2 final messages.
Okay, so I stay, Danheng, go home.
An Intellatron named Ligus, possibly the primary culprit behind everything.
I hate it when they do this. Intelligible bar, the signal is lost, we don't understand what they are saying. Thanks for subscribing, Evilness.
2. Herta discovered a clue. Miss March has already been drawn into
Okay,
Amphorius.
so this is also something that we already knew, that March's consciousness is somewhere in Amphorius. And he's gone. Hey March! Finally we see her! It's been half an year! This is the first time we actually see her since the beginning of 3.0.
Oh, cold. It's freezing. Hold on. Am I dreaming? This is way too strange.
This reminds me of Kiana's situation in HI3 right now.
Everything's spinning. And I can see webaboos flying around. But I was literally just talking to Himeko. How did I...
She isn't an ice cream?
When did I...
I assume this is some kind of dream, or it's just a projection of her consciousness. I think that her real body is indeed turning into ice on the Express.
That's it! She warned me about this place right before Klipoth glimpsed her.
Oh, it's this place.
Oh no. Have I accidentally walked onto some weird path? Have I done
Probably
something
remembrance.
crazy without remembering? Unless forcing Pom-Pom into new outfits, And borrowing Mr. Yang's shoulder massager counts. Hold up. No way! Stepping onto the path of elation can't be this simple.
Hey,
right?
why does she think she stepped on the path of elation? Because of the shoulder massages? Because he stole from Mr. Yang? That's why she thinks that.
Child
Okay.
of remembrance. Step forth.
So
into
it is the
depths of
remembrance.
path space.
Who's there? Hey, cut it out. If you're there, just come out and talk, okay? You're freaking me out. I can't even think straight.
She called her child of remembrance, and I'm thinking, is there more to it? Does it mean that she has a special connection with the remembrance, or it's just a way to address her because she stepped on the path of remembrance, and I shouldn't think too much about it?
Hold on. Is that a gate?
Cast aside your fears.
This is not Black Swan's voice, right?
Step forward. Through the gate of memory.
The voice. Is it showing me the way out?
Elation hinting the next word, I mean, who knows? I don't think so, but you never know with Hoyoverse.
Fall for it! They're lying to you. Turn back. Wait. Master Diviner? From the Wafu?
Okay, this is from her companion quest.
Fush? I mean, Master Diviner. What brings you here? And you, Miss Messenger. Do I know you from somewhere?
Good to see you again, March.
Okay, that was creepy.
A pleasure to see you, Miss March.
That's it! Master Diviner used the Matrix of Prescience to help me search for my memories.
Yeah, this was her companion quest.
And you, Miss Messenger, we met in that memory space. You said to me, the value of your life does not lie in what happened in the past, but in the present and the future.
Your memory serves you well. March, I conducted some experiments with the six-phase ice you left us. Thanks to the Garden of Recollection, the Matrix of Prescience has made a breakthrough in extrapolating the past. Now, we might be able to bypass the obstacles and look directly into your history.
The Master Diviner is right. Continue down this path, and you'll be able to find your lost memories at the end.
Okay, this is Versus. I'm wondering, is this a memo snatcher trying to get March's memories? Because we heard that voice before saying that it's a lie, and that voice seemed like Mem's voice. So I'm assuming it was Cyrene. By the way, the event banner tickets won't work on Saber's banner because she will get a different type of ticket. Honestly, I have no idea. Was that confirmed? Because if that's true, it makes no sense, because the Lightcone is for one of the collab characters, so yeah, it's official. When they did announce that? I haven't seen anything.
Since we last met, you've grown much alongside the Trailblaze. You should be strong enough now to bear the weight of your past.
Yeah, I know that the collab banner pit is separated from the limited banner, yes. That's something that they said.
Well, there goes my Ice Princess fairy tale. I need to know, Master Diviner, Miss Messenger, this isn't just another dream, is it? If this is real, why reach out to me at this exact moment?
The situation is dire. Your lost memories, they're crucial to the Garden of Recollection.
Okay, this fake Fushuan and this Memo Keeper are more and more sus with every word.
She's right. The Garden of Recollection's existence hangs on your memories.
The Garden of Recollection.
You may not want to sacrifice anything to preserve the garden for now, but in time, you'll understand. Your destiny and the path of remembrance are extremely, closely intertwined. Now go.
So, I just walk through that gate?
This way, March.
Man,
Your past awaits
I really
beyond
don't
the
want
gate
to.
of memory.
Can I just go in the other direction?
Stop! They're just mimicking people from your memories! That voice again.
I mean, I want to stop, but you don't give me any options.
Don't let those bad people deceive you. The gate. Now it's you two? Hey guys. What are you doing in a place like this?
March! There you are.
Finally.
The trailblazing journey just isn't the same without you.
Yeah, no, I think this is, this is not Dan Heng. He would never say something like this to March. I checked again and I might have misunderstood it. I am sorry. Yeah, no worries, random guy. It happens. But yeah, that's how I understood it too. That pulling for Saber should still count towards the spending event for Archer's Lightcone. So no worries.
Traveling's no fun without you around.
Well, duh. What's Team Trailblaze without its star member?
Okay, we all know that neither of these two would be so kind towards March.
Wait a sec. You might look like you two, but...
And thank God she realizes.
We understand your confusion. The Garden's allies helped us establish this Neuralink to reach you.
The Garden's allies? You mean Miss Black Swan?
Yes. She helped make this possible.
Keep going, March. Find your past. Wake up. And travel with us again.
That sounds really tempting. Finding my past and continuing to trailblaze new worlds with you?
Trust in yourself, March. It's gotten us this far, hasn't it?
I don't think... I have this feeling that if March ever remembers her past, something bad will happen. So I don't think this is the best idea. Or does she even have a past? Wasn't the entire thing that she should look into the future, kinda implying that she doesn't really have a past, and kinda like she's moving backwards in time and her past is in fact her future? Wasn't her companion quest about that?
Follow us. Let's go through that gate together. Step into your past, March. Find your true self.
Wait up! Slow down!
I stop.
Those words sound so sweet.
Yeah, tell me about it. Dan Heng would never talk.
Keep your eyes open.
Never talk like that.
Don't let them fool you.
Okay, so give me an option to Not go straight. Can I go back? Homolabs, just a heads up here, but don't watch the final animated short before finishing the quest. Yes, I know. People already told me. Don't worry, I haven't watched it.
At last, I finally caught up.
Hey, it's Irene.
Hey, are you all right? I'll be okay. Just not used to running around.
It's March 7th and March 8th.
Say, March, got a moment to talk before you make your decision? Wait, that was you? Pushing the gate away? Sending those warnings?
But why don't you play with JP dub? I honestly, if there's an English dub available, I will play it in English because I understand the story better that way, rather than reading it. It always helps, especially if I'm streaming and I also try to look at the chat at the same time. Having the story in English, it's much easier for me.
Yep, name's Cyrene. It means ripples of past reverie. Easy to remember, right?
Okay, so it's Irene. I said in one of my videos that it doesn't really feel natural to pronounce it Cyrene. Cyrene sounds much better, but if this is how they will pronounce it, I think I will change to Cyrene as well, even though I don't really think it's the best way to pronounce it. But yeah, I don't really want to get into dub wars. I think that all the dubs are great, but it's just a personal preference. I really prefer English. It's much easier for me to understand and pick up stuff.
Wait a minute. We actually look quite alike, don't we?
I wonder why.
Yeah. Your pink hair is just as eye-catching as mine. And we're both bright, pretty, and positive girls. Talk about coincidence. Wow, you're quite the smooth talker. But I can't disagree.
Yeah, I know what you say because you're already used to their voices from Honkai Impact 3rd, and honestly I played in JP for the same reason, but at the beginning. But honestly, I prefer to understand the story a little bit better than having their voices be familiar. I mean, to each their own.
Wait, you know my name is March? Have we met? No, but I've witnessed your story through those memories just now.
Let me guess, she says hi in Japanese, right? I can already guess.
It's incredible, really. We might have more in common than you think. I know exactly what you're going through, which is why I don't want to see you exploited or hurt. You know what I'm going through? I know, because I've been exactly where you are.
Interesting. So I already assumed that these two have some kind of connection, but I still can't grasp what exactly. Were they a single being at some point? Is Cyrene March's mother?
This empty space has been my home for ages.
Like,
I barely remember what time feels like
in the
anymore.
sense that she created her.
But there's something I'll never forget. Trust me, that gate won't give you what you want. people. They're lying? Luring me into a trap?
Yeah, and also the fact that Cyrene and Mem have the same voice, so there could be that Mem, Cyrene, and March are three fragments that split from the same person.
Yes, convincing, weren't they? They've studied your memories, using your deepest wishes against you. How dare they manipulate a young girl's feelings like that?
Okay, she talks exactly like Alicia.
If you go through that door, the worst case scenario is you'll become their pawn, losing control over your own fate forever.
You've seen what's on the other side?
I may be stuck here with missing memories like you, but I still recall fragments of my homeland where I grew up.
Okay, so she also has missing memories. I have a wild theory. What if Cyrene is an Elysia character variant? I can't believe it. What makes you say that? To me, they don't look similar at all, besides their hair, their eyes, the way they talk, and everything else. Yeah, Reborn 2 is just a concept trailer. It's not canon.
That door leads to Amphorius.
As far as we
Trust
know.
me, it's anything but welcoming. For ages, I've watched people walk through that door. They couldn't see or hear my calls. The voices beyond always promised safety, but I've never seen anyone return safely. So I had to try and stop you.
Okay, but what is that door? Who's behind it?
To be honest, I'm not sure what to believe. But the fact that you're here, putting in all this effort to warn me, that means something.
Because at first I thought that they were memo snatchers, but right now I'm not so sure anymore.
Tell me, Cyrene, how can I return to my world?
It's really easy, actually. Just turn around and walk away from this place.
I mean, I wanted to do that, but the game wouldn't let me.
The girl cannot be trusted.
Are we really doing this? Now, whatever this door is, projects people and says that Cyrene is the bad guy here, and now Cyrene says that whatever this door is, it tries to deceive us. So who's telling the truth?
Through the door, save the garden. Both of you, children of remembrance.
They never give up, do they? But don't let them sway you. Stick to your path. The return journey could take ages, longer than most lives. But that path will lead you home.
Thank you, Cyrene. I know what I need to do.
Wait, she will go through the door?
I'm going through that gate. Into Amphorius.
Wait, what?
Don't worry. I believe you. It's just that, for me, the only place I can call home is right beside my friends.
Okay, so this gate leads to Amphorius.
Two of my closest friends are already on their way to Amphorius. They may seem capable, but only I know.
And I'm assuming that this happened right when we begin our journey to Amphorius.
They're absolute disasters waiting to happen. new world without me. That's why I need to go through. Amphorius or not. When the three of us are together, there's nothing we can't handle. We'll explore, understand, establish, and connect. After that, we'll find our way home together.
This really makes me think of how would the story would have been if March was with us from the beginning.
I see. You've got people who mean the world to you too. That is so heartwarming. March, if that's what you've decided, you have my full support. Birds of a feather we are, looking all sweet and innocent, but with hearts of fire. Oh, stop. You're making me blush. Well then, I guess this is it. Do you think we'll see each other again? Who knows? But don't worry about me. After all this time here, I've grown quite used to chatting with my imaginary friends. Since Amphorius is your homeland, if there's a way to help you, my companions and I will do everything we can. Then I'll look forward to that day. Your story awaits, March. Make it an epic one.
She sounds like Furina? Who's Cyrene? She sounds pretty different for me, but to be honest, I don't really remember Furina's voice that well. Okay, so we are back at the vortex of Genesis.
Something seems to be bothering you.
But where's
Even
Phainon?
this place has changed. Phainon. Is he ready for Aranova?
Yeah, we've come such a long way. If what that machine gentleman said is true, if Amphorius is destined for destruction, then I'll stay by your side until the very end. Like how you and Dan Heng treasured the Express. Amphorius means everything to me.
So I'm assuming that Dan Heng already left, right? Time to see the Era Nova begin.
Right. Time to see the last core flame restored. Look, there's Phainon.
He's there.
Wait.
Ligus. Remember, Scrollum's warning.
Oh yeah, he told us that Ligus might be behind this.
And you, Lord Phainon, will wield that core flame to bury this ancient world, plunging everything into the grey unknown.
None of that matters now. This brutal, flame-chased journey has stripped away my delusions. I know the future is in some peaceful paradise with gentle west winds, just waiting to welcome us to step in.
He sounds so done with life.
If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, I shall cut through it myself and usher in the first ray of blazing sunlight. Is it truly you?
With one last chance to turn back, you still step forward. How befitting of a trailblazer.
Spare me your mockery.
You misunderstand.
But I wonder if we can really change anything.
As our world nears its end, the ones who walk the infinite paths have embraced their destiny. As the Theoros, it is my duty to witness the world's future and oversee this final core flame ritual on their behalf. The trial of world-bearing, the ritual of Era Nova.
Maybe the path of trailblazers can fight fate. Yeah, I saw many people saying that that's the and I saw many theories that the power of Trailblaze may lie in the fact that it is able to defy fate. And honestly, it would make sense if you think at everything that we've done so far.
Ah, I see. So you met my kindred spirit before I could erase his traces.
Partner, what are you saying?
This one knows more than he's telling.
I've had my suspicions. How does a native Antikytheran know so much about repairing vehicles from beyond the sky? Lord Lycus, how much do you truly know about Era Nova? Tell us everything.
Mula's ready for Honkai depression? I mean, I'm always ready.
Very well. I need no longer maintain this Theoros masquerade. You seek truth, Lord Phainon, and truth you shall have.
Oh boy, here we go. Mascard off.
As you know, when the old gods fell, someone had to bear their broken pillars to fill the vacant seats. Those who would assume divine authority must prove themselves through trials. Yet, for Kefali's demigods, the possibility of overcoming the trials has forever been non-existent. For the world-bearing trial is the divine duty itself. Bringing forth the Era Nova and bearing its weight is an endless ordeal, ceasing only upon collapse.
Yikes. So basically what he's saying is that the trial to inherit Kefali's core flames is literally to bring forth Era Nova. And
precisely. The Era Nova ritual is not something that can be completed in an instant, no, but a long and arduous journey. While the sacrificial journeys of other demigods conclude in this world, Kefali must shoulder the gods' core flames, bear the memories of all worlds, and stand unwavering.
okay, so we have confirmation that Kefali has memories from the previous cycle.
Until the next world, when the black tide consumes the bearer and all that they carry, leaving nothing behind.
Dude, this world sucks.
Unless their core flame finds a new bearer.
The holy flame that illuminates all worlds rests in your hands. All that remains is one choice. nurture it, pass it on to future generations, or extinguish it here and now. Deliverer, the fate of all worlds rests in your hands.
Enough testing. I've made my decision. But before I ignite the dawn of the next world, you need to promise me something. 2 things, actually.
Speak your terms.
Promise me this. Professor Anax's vision of the new world is absolute. The world will be reborn from my memories. All souls, living and dead, will return as the first humans, unchanged from their past lives.
Okay, so basically he wants to make an identical cycle to the previous one.
And my friends, the fallen demigods, they shall transcend the cycle to become new titans. Our heroes shall not have died in vain.
Of course. This I can guarantee.
Good. The second one. Promise me the Trailblazer can return safely to her homeland, unbound by Amphorius' loss.
My apologies, but I cannot promise this. As you mentioned, she now bears the Time Titan's authority.
Okay, so this is interesting. What will happen with us? Do we become a Titan?
Her bonds with this world run too deep.
No need to worry. I have a plan. Yeah.
Well, I stand corrected. An outsider like her does have ways to defy destiny.
This is what I asked before. Does this thing protects us from becoming a Titan in Era Nova? And it seems like, from what Lygus is saying, it seems like yes, it can.
Thank you, my friend, for everything you've done for this world. Though the next world may not remember, I shall never forget.
Yes, because he's cursed with bearing the memories of this world in the next one.
As the Theoros, I declare, Amphorius has determined her path.
Imagine Ika is the next Aquila LMAO. I mean, wouldn't Hyacinth be the next Aquila? Or both Hyacinth and Ika?
Step forward, heroes. Follow her path and see it through.
Oh boy. Do we have some dialogue? Lygus.
As our world draws its final breath, I stand before you as the Theoros.
But he talks so slowly. Before we begin, there's something I need to know. Who are you really?
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Lycurgus, once an honored elder of the Akama Council. As the Theoros, I have sworn to watch over and protect every citizen of Akama until the very end.
Wait, does that mean that we'll have to kill Castorismaidi and the gang in the next cycle? I mean, if the cycles follow the same path and again the Black Tide comes and Cephalus prophecies with the Chrysosaurs happens again, then yeah, I assume that we'll have to hunt them down and get their core flames, just like we did with the previous demigods.
Of course, that alone won't satisfy.
Because
your
Aquila will be too overpowered.
So
I mean,
let me share something
let's be real here. Ika is already above Aquila, so I don't know what you guys are talking about. They are already at the level of an Eon. Okay, of course that alone won't satisfy your curiosity, so let me share something more. Something that means little to Amphorius, but everything to a traveler like yourself. Okay, tell me.
I, like Kurgis, am one of the Erudition's many Pathstriders. Through me, Noose keeps watch over this realm, working to save Amphorius from decay.
Okay, so this confirms that he's not an emanator, right? Because he said that he's a Pathstrider. He would said emanator if he was one, right? And through me, Noose keeps watch over this realm, working to save Amphorius from decay. Is that really true?
I don't expect you to trust me based on words alone, but believe this much. When you look at the bigger picture, we're walking the same path, you and I.
What aren't you telling me?
While the Holy City may honor me, I am but a humble speck before the cosmos. My reach is limited. Your doubts are natural. Let me assure you of this. What's done, I've told truthfully. What's to come, I'll witness fairly. My conscience is clear. To my role as the Theoros, to Amphorius, and her destiny.
What's your connection to Skrull?
I believe all synthetic life shares a common source. We're all children of the universe's eternal mathematical law. So, you see, the answer is simple. That brilliant mind is my kindred, a brother, if you will.
Let's leave it at that. Time to... Oh no.
I believe so.
Wrong button. Time to complete the ritual.
The world will be moved by your sacrifice, Trailblazer.
Phainon, what say you?
Without you, we could never have reached our prophesied tomorrow. Thank you for walking this path with me.
Just that? Okay, I guess. It's time to complete Terra Nova and witness the birth of a new world.
Behold, oh gods, Amphorius has achieved her victory, and the Terra Nova approaches.
What happened to Cyrene? Yeah, good question. What happened with Cyrene at the end of 3.3? And also, back then, Phainon's name was blurred, and here is just Phainon. Could it be that was a different moment in time, maybe in the future, or maybe it was a different cycle entirely? That's a good point.
The radiant soul has arrived, having walked through the bustling nights, bearing the golden fire and blood, stepping with pride into daylight.
He is the pure child,
3B.
walking upon the path of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
He is the first to be
Yes.
born, first to be named among the nameless.
Assuming we'll see all the Chrysosers.
Eternal in form, limitless in reach. He treads the endless night underfoot.
Greatest of kings, protector of the displaced, raising humanity's children above their adversaries.
Gonna love your video about 3.4 after you finish this. I mean, I'm not sure what the topic of the video will be, but I guess I have to play through the quest first and see what I'll think.
The firmament of molten gold courses through his very bones and flesh.
The greatest of schemes reveal against his breath and words. In the golden lakes of that beautiful new world, he shall wash himself clean.
There. Finish what we first and last wished for.
Okay, why is Cyrene here?
To write an ending unlike any before. For this world we so deeply love.
She was kinda like a stand-in for us, for Oronix.
Come, partner. Join me.
Yeah, when I ask these questions, I don't want answers. If you already played the story, and you know, I'm just asking for myself. Restore the final core flame with Phainon.
The time has come for us all to face oblivion, or embark on one final grand journey.
But yeah, I appreciate everybody who is not spoiling me in the chat. Let's do this. The final core flame. Finally, all the constellations are lit. Cutscene.
What a magnificent and epic adventure. The hero's journey reaches its end, and the truth behind the Era Nova is about to be revealed. Is that truly the case?
What's happening?
Here, as the Theoros, allow me to humbly request that you find a moment to listen to what I have
Is he talking to us?
This is about the nature of Amphorius itself. A story of the prime mover of life.
What's happening?
My,
I'm scared.
What a broad topic this is. Where shall we start?
He's talking to us, right?
Ah, got it. Let's start at the very beginning. The Big Bang. The birth of particles. The emergence of all things.
I guess Lygus wants to have his I Lambda moment.
Just kidding. What I mean to say is that time, space, matter, all concepts exist solely because we perceive them. This is called the erudition. Without it, the universe would merely be a chaotic book written by chance, yet unread by anyone. As your acquaintance, Lord Anaxagoras, suggested, everything in Amphorius exists through new spores, living in the memories of those yet to come.
Okay.
Oh, how beautifully it aligns, revealing universal truths in such simple terms. Only he could solve the riddle of what exactly are we? Oh, but you'll remember, even as the embodiment of reason, one mystery remained beyond his grasp.
If that is the case, Whose memories
Yeah,
did the very
I
first
remember this
News War
question.
sprout from?
Ah, as sages across ages have asked the gods. What is the prime mover of life?
Do you have an answer to
Let's
that?
set aside the grove's teachings for now. Look further, past Amphorius, to what they call the Forbidden Realms beyond the sky. Do you know of the Scholar's strife? During that grand yet brutal war, waged in the name of erudition, a genius's legacy was abandoned, strewn across the cosmos.
Polka? Okay, I'm not familiar with this part of the lore. I'm assuming that Polka's lore is mostly in the simulated universe, right? And in the background. So I'm not very familiar with this part. Simulated universe lore. I see. I'll have to look more into it.
The scepters, a macrocosmic computational array beyond mortal comprehension. Made to emulate the Eon's thoughts, it became part of the Eon's cognition at birth. Scattered throughout the cosmos, these arrays act as celestial body neurons for Nous.
Okay, the scepters, a macrocosmic computational array beyond mortal comprehension, made to emulate the Eon's thoughts. It became part of the Eon's cognition at birth, scattered through the cosmos. These arrays act as celestial body neurons for Nous. Okay, so what he's saying is that all the scepters are technically part of Nous itself, right?
But regrettably, as everyone knows, the erudition forsook them all.
I think that Polk also has some stuff in the databank. I read the part in the databank. I know that she went around killing members of the Genius Society. And she's also responsible for killing Rupert the First, and it's also theorized that Rupert the First, and I'm not sure if she killed Rupert the Second. And I know that during the I think it was during the unknowable domain, Herta tried to make contact with her and failed, kinda. Physical parts to collect physical information. Not all scepters, only this specific one, for instance. She killed both. Okay, awesome.
But what nobody knows is that, though forgotten, they never stopped seeking the divine answer. A question that survived war and disaster, stumping even the greatest minds, including both mechanical emperors.
Question that survived war and disaster.
Now, we come to the real truth of Amphorius. What if, hypothetically, a scepter found the answer to the prime mover of life? If through endless solitary extrapolations in the cosmic code, the one deemed as a failure by the Eon of erudition found proof through the ages, what would happen? Perhaps the answer is simpler than you'd think. From a perishing neuron devolved into true life, reborn through the gaze of another Eon.
Nanook. Okay. I think I'm starting to get the picture. So, this scepter was once part of Nous, but it was abandoned. and after Nus abandoned the scepter, Nanook came in and took a glance at it.
This is a tale from the distant past, unknown to all, even unheard by the greatest geniuses.
Yeah, that's Iron Tomb.
Now, let's leave the Scepter's story here, returning to where we began. What is the prime mover of life? Actually, you know the answer better than you realize. It's been by your side, accompanying you throughout this long journey. Right now, it awaits you ahead.
The original Iron Tomb, yeah.
In that brave new world, beyond the end of Genesis.
Act 1, Departure. Young Phainon.
Take this wish with you. Be the one who begins it all. As the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. Continue onward, bearing this world upon your shoulders, until the Ashen Hero, the nameless deliverer, ushers in the dawn.
Such an odd dream. Strange. Like I've dreamed this before, but it all slips away when I wake. Only a voice remains. Who was that?
I mean, that was Cyrene, it was pretty obvious. Rise and shine.
Ah, it's you. Whoops, I fell asleep there.
Okay, so he recognizes me. Initially I assumed that we are in the past, but he knows us. So maybe we are, but he still...
What a strange
Let's
dream
wait and
I
see.
had. It's gone now, though. But look, perfect sunshine. The day is still young. Let's go find Cyrene, partner. We promised to be there for her oracle card reading today.
What?
It's right about time.
Did we?
Looking at you, someone's still half asleep. Tell you what, catch some fresh air first. I'll hang around here.
I love that he had a set of clothes in the CG and now he's wearing his regular clothes. What is this place? The Era Nova, it is done?
Oh, beautiful, isn't it? This is ID.
Yeah, we saw it in the 3.4 PV.
The nameless hero who carried Kefali's core flame. When he was young and innocent, he had heroic dreams, imagining his wooden sword was forged of iron. Pretending the straw dummy propped up by a wooden pole was a giant with a single blood vessel running from spine to heel. Dreaming of slaying the giant and becoming a hero to save the world. Though to his young mind, the world was just this small village.
I had no idea he used to be this journey. Are we seeing Phainon's childhood?
Sharp as ever. Indeed, these memories you witness are the first steps of his journey. These are his first memories. Rather than watching, why not join in? Think of it as immersive theater. Become his lifelong closest friend, witnessing his hero's journey from the best seat in the house. as the nameless hero whose unwavering guidance shaped Phainon's destiny, yet whose name was never recorded in Amphorius's history.
Okay, so we are basically in his memories, witnessing his past, but we somehow self-inserted inside, and we are his lifelong best friend. Yay!
Questions. Let's follow along and find out, shall we?
Seriously though, Idas Elise looks pretty, not gonna lie. Yeah, I agree.
Many mysteries lurk in this village beneath the veil of Evernight. Your questions will find answers as the story unfolds.
Light sleeps the gate, shadow, something something. We self-insert just like the cocoon of finality. Anyway, guys,
I will walk to the end with all your wills.
I would love to continue, trust me, but I think I will end it here, simply because I really don't want to force my back. It's already have been more than 2 hours since I started streaming, and I feel like this is my limit right now, but I'm sure as time goes on I will be able to handle a little bit more, but I don't want to push my luck. I really enjoyed the first part of the story, and trust me, I would love to be able to play more, but like I said,
So this was my childhood dream.
I don't want to overdo it. I will continue to play the story by myself the next few days. I will most likely not stream it because I don't know how my schedule is, and it's a little bit hard to plan for it. But yeah, I will finish it by myself. And of course, I want to make more videos on HSR. I want to play the story for myself and see what ideas can I brainstorm, what would be a good idea for a video. Maybe I'll even make a poll on YouTube to ask what you guys would like to see. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me today, and yeah, for those of you who wonder when the next stream will be, most likely this weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, we will be streaming the Honkai Impact Third 8.4 beta and try out Coralie for ourselves. But yeah, other than that, thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye!